Hello, and welcome to the American Bandmasters Association Research Center, housed in Special Collections in Performing Arts, part of the Michelle Smith Performing Arts Library at the University of Maryland, College Park. In this video, we will cover how to place requests for digitization or duplication of materials for remote use of the collections in the ABA Research Center. If you've not seen our previous video, using American Bandmasters Association collections in person, we suggest that you first view that video before continuing with this one. Some common processes useful for new researchers, such as creating a researcher account and navigating a finding aid, are covered in greater detail there. Links to our videos covering in-person use, as well as an introduction to the ABA Research Center, can be found in the description of this video. Though you might come across certain collections that have digital objects linked on their finding aids, such as the Oral History series on the ABA finding aid, the vast majority of our archival material is not currently available digitally. While the easiest way to browse and use collections is in person in our reading room, there are other ways to use our collections without being here in College Park. In many cases, a good place to start is a research consultation with one of our archivists. If, after browsing through the finding aids of the Research Center, you have questions about a particular collection or are trying to track down a specific piece of information that may be within our holdings, feel free to write us at scpa@umd.edu with your inquiry. We can provide an hour of complimentary research consultation for patrons. If you are looking for digitization of a particular piece of correspondence, a program, or something else in our collections, you can request a reasonable portion of materials be digitized. Please remember that creating high-quality digital reproductions requires some time to complete. Some fragile materials might not be able to be digitized at all, and while it never hurts to ask us, please do keep these concerns in mind when requesting digitized materials. To request digitized materials, you'll initially follow a similar procedure to that described in our Using Collections in Person video. Let's say you're interested in viewing the materials pertaining to the very first ABA convention held in Middletown, Ohio. Once you've located the materials you'd like digitized on the finding aid, click on the Request Box button. This brings you to an inventory of the items in the box. This is the same inventory as what you already saw in the finding aid, but it's easier to view specific folders in the box, which will be important for you later. Take note of the folder number or numbers for the materials you'd like digitized before clicking the Request Box button once more. If you're not already logged into your researcher account, you'll be prompted to do so. You'll then see a page asking you to confirm some details about your request. Since you're requesting materials to be digitized and not visiting in person, you can simply click the checkbox left of your request and then the red Request Copy button. Doing so will bring you to a new page where you'll see item and request information sections. The relevant fields for the item section should be filled automatically, so you'll then scroll down to Request Information. You'll need to fill out all the required fields, but feel free to use the optional fields for notes or questions if need be. We wanted Folder 2 only, so enter that in the Inclusive Pages box. Next, select your preferred file format from the dropdown. PDF is a safe choice if you aren't sure about the others or don't have a preference. Select Standard Service and Digital Download from the final two drop-down menus, then click the red Submit Request button at the bottom of the page. Following this, you'll see that your request has been assigned a transaction number, but it's still not been submitted. To finally submit your request, go to the Actions drop-down menu and click Submit Request. When you see that your item status on the right reads Awaiting Processing, your request has been successfully submitted. Depending on the kind or amount of materials you requested, our staff might be in touch prior to completing your digitization request. Otherwise, you'll receive an email within 15 business days letting you know when your downloads are available. If you have questions about requesting materials or whether specific materials are or can be digitized, please get in touch with us. The ABA Archivist and the Curator of Special Collections in Performing Arts are always happy to help you utilize ABA materials to suit your research needs. Our contact information is accessible via our homepage and can also be found in this video's description. For more on what makes up the ABA Research Center's archival collections, as well as more information about utilizing our collections, check out our other videos.